Hey, I'm Sara, a cbse 10th grader, and this is how I completed the whole history syllabus in one night. So, the Grasser had this live session at 5 pm with literally all the important questions of history, and I attended the lecture just to realize that I had literally not studied anything. So, what I did was close the lecture and study on my own first. So you might be wondering how I'm gonna study for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch the lecture right here, and it is the one shot from the grasser, of course, and I'll just read my book simultaneously and also these not notes, like the mind map thing. So I haven't studied much in these few weeks after my pre-boards, so this is like probably the first time that I'm studying for this long after my pre-boards. So that's why there were no videos uploaded on the channel, because I wasn't studying much. So I did try to shoot during my pre-board, but then I had to study and then I forgot to shoot. So that's why. So it's 9:30, almost 9:30, like past 9:30. So I was a little distracted, but I did complete chapter 1 history right now, and yeah, I think we should get back to studying. Not this one. I have to complete chapter 2. No, I'm not gonna do chapter 2 right now. So here we are. So it's 9:40 right now, and we're starting print culture and the modern world, and it is just as long as the last chapter, I think, like a little shorter, but like it's the same. So and all these chapters I'm like studying for the third time, more than thrice, I think, because I studied it for the first time in my batch, because I was in a RM batch, and then I did study it again during my exams, and now I'm studying it all over again because I think I know nothing, which is kind of true at this point. So yeah. So I'm just watching the lecture and then processing it all by reading the text which is given in my NCRT, and I have already studied these chapters from NCRT during the lectures, so that's why I have things underlined and highlighted. So I'm just reading the highlighted text more. If I want to, I'm just reading the whole paragraph, but mostly the highlighted text. So that is how I'm getting this done. It's 12:30, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this video. And you know what, I thought this chapter would be shorter than the other two. I don't know why. I had something in my mind, and just because I've studied this chapter does not mean that this will be shorter. But yeah, I think I should watch this video and look at my desk. Like, what? I need to organize these things. So at this point it was almost 12:40, but I wasn't really tired, so I started the chapter, and it was kind of easy because I was watching the lecture on like 1.5x, and then I just switched it to 1.8x. So yeah, and the video is also sped up, like I'm not studying that fast lol. So yeah, I was just reading the highlighted text, and I have already written the dates on top of the paragraphs, like what timeline we're talking about. So that is how I study history. Like, just write the date where that paragraph, what the paragraph is talking about. So guys, so I have completed my this chapter, my nationalism in India chapter. So it took me around an hour to complete this chapter, like probably less than an hour. Yeah, much less than an hour. So it's almost 1:45 a.m. and I'm just gonna read this chapter on my own because like I've studied this chapter like twice, so I can just read it, and it is a very short chapter, so we'll complete it very quickly and then we'll do whatever the heck I want to do. Okay, bye. So I started out by watching the rapid revision, but then I was like, it's better to just read the chapter because it's really short. So it's 2 a.m. and I have completed the whole history. I decided to read the chapter myself. So we completed the whole history syllabus in one day, and it took like what, 7 or 6 hours? I don't know. So we completed everything, and yeah, it was fun.